The Malu is a traditional female tattoo that is from about the upper thigh to the lower knee, and historically only the daughter of the high chief would receive it. But nowadays there are a lot more young Tamaita'i Samoa of all ages who are getting it done. And to me, it is a representation of our matriarchal ancestors and everything they represent. And it's very special to me because it's such a sacred measina. When I was 16, that's when I first asked my mom if I could get a malu done. And if you are in any Samoan or Pacific family, you have to ask your parents, and I had to ask my mom. She said no in the beginning, and I was quite surprised because from a young age, I had always embraced myself as a Tamaita'i Samoa, and so did she. She wanted me to experience heartbreak and real life problems. And at the time, I had no idea what she meant. It's not like she was wishing pain upon her daughter. There were certain things she wanted me to go through so that when I finally got my malu done, it was all worth it. So when I turned 20, we went home for a family wedding. And I actually didn't know going there that I would be getting my malu done. But 3 days before, my mom sat me down. She said, "You have an opportunity to get your malu done in 3 days." And I kind of just sat there in shock. And she said, "You're ready." The most common question I get asked is it painful? And I never know how to answer that question because it's a different kind of pain. I've always believed that our traditional tools and implements such as the au hold mana. And although it was painful and although I felt the pain, the struggle and the fight of my ancestors, I also felt the triumph and the resilience, the strength and the mana as it tapped my skin for the first time. So that got me through those 3 hours, and along with the calming presence of my mum clutching my hand, the sound of my auntie singing Samoan songs in the background, and my tufunga su'a sulu'ape Paulo. When I first sat down, he said, "Ia loto tele," which means be brave. And that's exactly what I did. The responsibility of having a malu is immense, and it's something I don't take lightly. I've always held myself with great pride as a Tamaita'i Samoa, but when I got my malu done, I knew that my service had to increase to a new level. And that is what the malu is all about. There are many things that people say that you need to get a malu, but I believe that it all comes down to tautua. Service to your family, to your church, to your community, to your people, but also service to yourself. And I encourage young Tamaita'i Samoa, when they are planning or thinking of getting a malu, know that language is not only spoken. And that is something I heard from a very wise woman, that you can express your culture through many ways and many mediums. And don't let that be a barrier to immersing yourself in your anganu'u and embracing yourself as a true Tamaita'i Samoa.